Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Animal Feeties with Mending Hearts Counseling, and today's video is going to be all about thoughts and how they affect our everyday living. I had a question the other day from a beautiful soul that I work with, and their question was, are thoughts really that important in our everyday experience? And the answer is 1000% yes, because we know now through cognitive behavioral therapy, acronym for that is CBT, that our thoughts generate our emotions. Our emotions produce feelings, and then from those feelings, we dictate, or those feelings will dictate our behavior. So thoughts, we have on average about 70,000 thoughts a day. And because of our predominant emotions being fear, sadness, anger, joy, disgust, the chances that we're going to have thoughts that will produce 4 out of the 5 emotions that are challenging will be higher just purely by probability factors. So the fact that we are wired to be below the line is supported by this exact theory. And it is not a struggle, but it is a conscious decision that we make every day to make sure that we hold on to the thoughts that serve us and give us the best feeling, because we will predominantly be wanting to think below the line. That's just how we're wired. And it's true for everybody. And unfortunately, I don't want to say that it's work, but it's just a conscious decision that we make every day. And we can't change anything until we're aware of it. So now that we're aware that our thoughts shape our reality, and predominantly we're wired to think below the line, it's just a conscious effort to think the opposite. So say, for example, you wake up in the morning and your thoughts reflect things such as, I can't believe it's raining again today. I hate it that it's still so dark out. I don't want to go downstairs and make breakfast, so I have to make breakfast again for everybody. Why is every day feeling the same? Why is it so shitty outside? Why is it so gross? It's so cold. I don't want to do any of this. Why do I have to do this? My kids never listen to me. Why is it so gross outside again? I don't want to do grocery shopping. Like, when your thoughts are like this, then the emotions that are going to come are probably going to be sadness, maybe a little bit of anger. And then the feelings that will be produced from those emotions will be dissatisfaction, feelings of being discontent, feelings of being just lethargic, tired, not impressed. So unimpressed, not wanting to participate, disconnected. And because emotions are about 90 seconds long, they just come and go, they're fleeting. The feelings then will stay with us for the rest of the day. And it's those feelings that will then contribute to our behavior. So maybe we might skip out on the gym visit because we don't want to go outside in the rain, or maybe we might not do a task that we want to do because we don't feel good from within. Therefore, you're not inspired to do this piece of work that you had on your agenda. So this is how thoughts will affect your everyday. But now, having the power to choose our thoughts, we can choose to be different. So say that it is raining, and then that thought comes in to want to be miserable because it is raining. We can totally just reframe it. I am, first of all, be grateful for being able to wake up just another day. I'm so grateful that I get another day in this beautiful yet challenging world, but I am so happy to still be here. I am so grateful that there is rain to water the trees and make sure that we have enough drinking water. And I'm so glad that, the trees can produce oxygen so then I can breathe and live in like optimal conditions. So you start to think about water in a different way. Maybe perhaps your lawn needs to be watered, or maybe your car needs to be washed off. Sometimes I'm grateful for the rain because it washes my car, or it makes it look not so dirty. And then I get excited about, oh, I'm gonna wear like this cute little pair of rain boots that I have, or I'm gonna wear like this trench coat, and I'm gonna have like my clear umbrella, and I'm gonna look cute even though it's raining. It's like, how do you choose your thoughts? And then how would I feel after that? I'd feel happy. I'd feel happy that it's raining and I'm getting auctioned. I'd feel happy that I get to look cute in the rain. I would just feel happy, and then feelings would be the feelings that would be produced that would stay with you for the rest of the day. Then they would be those of being content and being joyful, being excited, being connected, grateful, loving towards myself, my clothes, the world outside of around me outside. And maybe it's a great opportunity to stay in and drink hot cocoa with your loved ones, or even just with yourself and read a book, or whatever it is that you might do. You choose your thoughts on how they will shape your day, because they have that much power. And I know that it's sometimes quite challenging when our subconscious beliefs about the world and ourselves are so embedded in us that it is conscious work and effort to, manifest different thoughts. It is not impossible. I do this work quite often. Like, example, yesterday, thoughts were creeping in of me not being worthy enough. This is always my battle. Just because of how I grew up in Greece, and the socioeconomic ladder was just so prominent, and I was always just so aware by my family that we were here because my dad was not living with us, so therefore something was lacking from our family. We were not as complete, therefore we were not looked upon like the others. We were always lesser than. So this feeling of being lesser than creeps into me all the time, and I have to choose my thoughts wisely. So say if I'm at a basketball game with my daughter and someone doesn't say hi to me, and then my thoughts automatically want to be such as, oh, they don't like me. Oh, I'm still not good enough for them. I'm not worthy enough for them to say hi. And that's not true, actually. That's just stemming from my childhood, like my inner belief about who we are in this world. And this is really vulnerable for me to say, because I don't actually really feel that way about me anymore. I feel like we're all equal, we're all worth it, we're all the same, but it's still just so powerful. And just that one piece of action of somebody else has the power to affect me just purely on how I choose to think about it. So instead of doing that, I choose to think, hey, maybe they had a busy day, or hey, maybe they just had a disagreement with their spouse, or whatever it might be. Or maybe they just didn't feel like talking. Maybe they're having a bad day. Like, who knows? I can't take it personally. And that's another rule that we learned from the 4 agreements, is don't ever take anything personally. Things don't necessarily mean anything about you, because if it was a secure person that was sitting in my seat and that person walked by, I didn't say hi, they would have different thoughts. They would have thoughts such as, maybe they didn't see me. Maybe they're having a busy day. They have a lot on their mind. Or I hope they're okay. They seem to be distracted, right? Whereas a person that has a negative self-view would say things such, oh, what did I do? It must be me. I'm not good enough. Why did not say hi to me? What did I do? Then you try to like backtrack conversations. Did I say something? Did I do something? And the truth is, no, it has nothing to do about you ever. Just be. If you want to say hi, say hi. If they're too distracted or it just didn't work out for them to say hi, it doesn't mean anything about you. And this book, is it here? I don't have it here, but it's The Untethered Soul by Michael Singer, that also touches upon this fact, because it gives clear examples of people that are securely attached and people that are insecurely attached, how different their set of thoughts are when they are in the same exact situation and or position. They have the same exact experience, completely different thoughts. Even if a guy breaks up with them, a secure person will be like, oh, well, their loss. Whereas an insecure person would say things such as, why did they leave me? Why they abandoned me? And they kind of like chase, because you want to like find your worth from them, and you don't, but a secure person would never do that. They would never chase. It would be like, okay, great, you missed out. It's your loss. Better luck next time. Whereas an insecure person would not feel that way. They would think that it's something that they did, it's their fault, and therefore they would try to fix it and try to get that person back. And then you suffocate that person with your, and this is how I was, right? Like I wanted people to like me because I spent my entire childhood trying to be liked by my primary caregiver. And then, of course, my mom would always say that I have to appease like my teachers and everyone else around me. So yes, that's how I grew up. So that's what I was thinking that I needed to do in order to be liked and accepted and feel worthy. But that's not true. We are accepted and we're loved just simply by existing, just simply by being human and being born. We're all worth it. And we are, yeah, we're just all born whole and complete, and we should be accepted no matter what socioeconomic status we are in. Just no matter what, know that you are worth it, and your thoughts should reflect just that. And on that note, I'm going to end this video here. As always, thank you so much for your continued support. If you like this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, it would really help me. And if you have any questions, something you want me to talk about, I'd be more than happy to do so. And yeah, remember that everything is always happening for you. Nothing is ever happening to you. It's all happening for your growth and for your betterment and for your awareness in what it is that you still somehow need to tweak from within in order to reach your best self. That's all that it ever is. With all my love and gratitude, until next time.